Where is she?
I don't know where she is.
Where is Savannah?
I don't know.
I need to know where Savannah is so I can
don't
let
know
her family. This area.
Povestea de astăzi ne duce în cel mai tânăr și popular oraș din Florida, Jacksonville. Cu 270 de zile de soare pe an, aflat pe coastă, ai spune că oamenii de aici sunt relaxați și fără de probleme. Dar și relaxarea asta devine plictisitoare la un moment dat. Vom afla povestea lui Lee Rodarte Jr., un nativ al statului Florida, bucătar și manager la un restaurant popular cu fructe de mare. Cele mai dese crime au loc între cunoscuți, iar motivele sunt sub o formă sau alta aceleași: gelozie, bani, crize de nervi. Voi cum vă înțelegeți cu colegii de la muncă? Suntem în 2017, pe 2 august, când Savannah, în vârstă de 21 de ani, ajunge cu mașina în parcarea unde lucra. Aceasta lucra ca și ospătar la Bonefish Grill, un restaurant bine cunoscut din Jacksonville. La 2 ore distanță după ce aceasta a ajuns în parcarea Bonefish Grill, părinții primesc un mesaj cel puțin ciudat. Voi pune mesajul și în română, scris corect, dar voi încercui greșelile făcute în textul inițial. La puțin timp după, fratele Savannei primește și el un mesaj. Atunci, părinții Savannei s-au panicat și au mers la poliție pentru că fetei nu-i stătea în fire să trimită mesaje de genul, nu scria cu greșeli gramaticale, iar acela nu era stilul în care trimitea ea mesaje. Știți și voi că dacă cineva s-ar da drept cel mai bun prieten al vostru, v-ați da seama dacă minte după stilul în care sunt scrise mesajele. Atunci, poliția a deschis un dosar și toată lumea a început să o caute pe Savannah. Aceasta era știrea care 2 zile mai târziu era difuzată pe toate canalele de televiziune din Florida.
It's been more than 24 hours and still no sign tonight of a missing woman. I'm talking about 21-year-old Savannah Gold. Her car was found in the Bonefish Grill parking lot on San Jose Boulevard where she works with her purse inside.
Now, surveillance video shows her car pulling into the parking lot last night. But what happened next remains a mystery. First Coast News' Julia Janae joins us now on the scene of the last place Golds' family and friends believe that she was. And Julia, I know her family is very, very concerned about her.
Very concerned, and they say the most mysterious thing is what she left behind here in her car that's parked just steps away from where she worked at the Bonefish Grill. Now, she left her purse, her ID, her credit cards, her money, and like I said, even her Florida driver's license. And even though this car was driven to this spot here, you can see that there's a puncture in the car and it has been flat ever since.
Ce nu știa nimeni este că polițiștii aveau o filmare în care Savannah fusese surprinsă în jurul orei 17:30 cum coboară din mașina sa și se urcă în altă mașină din parcare. După doar 15 minute petrecute în mașină, pe camere se vede cum mașina se mișcă de parcă o luptă are loc în interior. Odată ce au început ancheta, primul pas al polițiștilor a fost să meargă la Bonefish Grill, ultimul loc în care Savannah a fost văzută, unde au vorbit cu angajații, printre care și Lee. 2 zile mai târziu, Lee este singurul angajat chemat la secție. Oare de ce? Este cunoscut faptul că oamenii nu au o gândire limpede atunci când sunt puși sub presiune. Lui Lee i s-a spus că este adus la secție pentru o amendă neplătită. După ce este adus în sala interogatoriului, îi se spune că agenții vor veni imediat. Acesta așteaptă o oră jumătate înainte ca cineva să intre în acea încăpere. Ce întrebări credeți că își pune Lee în acea oră jumătate? După ce așteaptă singur în cameră, același polițist care i-a luat declarația la Bonefish Grill intră în încăpere. Țin să menționez că imaginile pe care le veți vedea pot avea un impact emoțional asupra dumneavoastră.
You want some water?
Please. Be all right.
Yeah. You got water? Yeah. Like I said, I want to kind of go over some stuff. I know we talked the other day just for a few minutes, and I had some concerns about a couple things. And oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Anybody else want to talk? There we go. I wanted to talk to you about Savannah. So I just had a couple of things that came up that I wanted to ask you about specifically that didn't seem to line up. So I wanted to
Yes, sir.
come down and talk to you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get just a couple. Just make sure I've got your basic information. It's Lee, and tell me how you pronounce your last name.
Rodarte.
Rodarte. Okay, and that's Rodarte.
Yeah.
Right, and it's 1081 Halifax Road, Jacksonville. What's the zip there?
32216.
32216. Okay. Date of birth is 8/11 of 88.
Yep.
And 5'11".
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your approximate weight?
It's been a while since I weighed myself, but probably about 163, something like that.
163. Okay. And what color eyes do you have?
Brown.
Brown. Hair is
Brown.
brown. And what's your phone number?
904
Okay.
452
452. Yes, sir.
6094.
6094. Okay. Just make sure I have that. And white male. How old are you?
28.
28. And can you read and write?
Yes.
What's the last school you went to?
Forest High School.
Oh yeah.
Before it was renamed.
Yeah, yeah. When did you graduate from there?
06.
Okay. 2006. All right. And you can read and write. Have you had have you drank any alcohol today? Any drugs today?
I took an Adderall that my buddy gave me
Okay.
because I was there so late last night. I
Yeah,
came
yeah.
in and was super tired. Like, here, take this.
Okay. Adderall.
Yeah.
And do you normally take that?
Nah, it was. I've taken one a long time ago. Like,
Okay.
I wouldn't say high school. A little bit after high school, but it's been years.
Okay. Yeah. But nothing to drink alcohol wise?
No.
Okay. And about what time do you think you took Adderall?
It was probably 12-ish.
Like noon?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you understand what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Being able to communicate,
Yes,
okay. It didn't, make
No.
you not be able to. Okay. Yeah. And no alcohol. You said you can read and write?
Yes.
Perfect. Awesome. Right. So, Savannah, you said that you knew her and you guys had, you knew her from work. I mean, just kind of fill me in with that. How long have you known her?
Like I said, I've known her obviously since she started working there.
How long have you known her?
Like I said, I've known her obviously since she started working there.
Ați observat ceva ciudat? Poate am fost doar eu. Hai să mai vedem o dată.
How long have you known her?
Like I said, I've known her obviously since she started working there. I would say probably about 8 months ago
Yeah.
or so, we started hanging out outside of work. And at the time I had a girlfriend. But we kind of connected, me and Savannah. So we hung out a little bit here and there. Got pretty close. We come from, I guess, somewhat similar backgrounds, I guess you should say.
Okay.
She didn't have it the best growing up, neither did I. So we kind of connected and hung out for a little while. I'd probably say a period of 2-3 months.
Okay.
And then she started using drugs a lot.
Okay.
Now, I used them with her, not the same drugs that she used all the time, but I did them with her a couple times, and then she started to get heavy into them. And
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
so I kind of just tried to take a step back and, put things off. And after that, me and my ex started kind of chit-chatting again.
Okay. And who's that? What's her name?
Her name's Chelsea.
Okay. All right.
So we kind of started chit-chatting again. Never really 100% because obviously, she was still kind of upset about me hanging out with Savannah and stuff like that. And then probably a month or so ago, I saw Savannah at work, and she looked healthy again. She gained a little bit of weight, and just friendly talk at work, telling her, hope everything's been good. And she told me, that I guess she did a lot of drugs and ended up in the hospital. And she ended up missing, like, I want to say a couple of days, 3 or 4 days from work.
Oh, okay.
So obviously, me being pretty close to her, I was concerned and everything. But after she came back, she looked good. And she ended up telling me that, I guess, over those 4 days, she detoxed pretty well. And she kind of caught a, new sense into why she shouldn't do drugs so much.
Okay.
And like I said, she looked good. She started looking healthy. So we kind of were talking, here and there. We hung out a couple times. She came over to the house, and we just kicked back, drink a couple beers, watch movies, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then as we hung out, after a couple times, she brought drugs over. And I told her, I was like, you're doing really good. You can't, you shouldn't be doing it again. You're finally gaining weight. Because when we were together the first time, she was, she got really petite and just didn't look well, which is kind of why I took a step back. Plus, my father used a lot of drugs growing up, and my mother used a lot of drugs growing up.
Okay.
And it was just kind of a hard thing to see, every time that we hung out.
Okay.
Like I said, we did, we took like some pain pills here and there on occasion, but then she started like bringing heroin over and stuff like that. And that's, my mom was addicted to methamphetamines when she was, when I was younger. So those hard drugs just kind of scare me a little bit. So that's why I took a step back the first time. And then I felt like she was better, as we hung out recently. And she brought drugs over to my house the last time that we hung out.
Okay.
And we would text here and there. I would ask her how she's doing, hope her day's going good. Just because I told her when she left the last time that we hung out, I was like, you're doing really well. Stop doing this, you can do it.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I heard that she just kept, was doing the same thing.
Okay.
So we texted a couple times, and I ended up telling her, I was like, hey, for one, I'm dealing with a lot of personal stuff myself right now as it is. I'm a little depressed. But I think we're moving too fast. I think we should, stop talking.
Okay.
And she said, I understand. It's completely fine. No problem,
And then when was the last time you saw her?
This is what I was a bit. I didn't tell you the truth when we talked at Bonefish.
Okay.
Last time I saw her was Wednesday afternoon.
Okay.
I heard that she has been basically telling a lot of people at work that we hooked up a bunch, like a couple of days before that, and that she was going to tell about the whole situation and try to get me fired. And
why would that get you fired? I don't know.
I'm a manager and she's an employee. So
okay, so you guys aren't supposed to fraternize?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And she just told people, I guess, that she was out with that work at the restaurant that we were having sex.
Okay.
And, hooking up and stuff like that, and that I was her boyfriend and this and that. So I was a little upset. Obviously, I care about my job.
Sure. How long have you been there now?
It'll be 5 years in December.
Okay. Yeah, right.
So I was a little upset. So I met her in the parking lot at Bonefish.
When's this?
Wednesday afternoon.
Okay. Well, do you know what time or about?
It was about 5:30.
Okay.
When you say you met her, was she meeting you too, or?
I didn't call her.
Okay.
I just drove up there to see if maybe she was working. I was gonna, talk to her, and
did you know she was working that night?
I did.
You did not.
I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Okay, you knew she was working that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I drove up there, was hoping to get a chance to talk to her.
Okay.
I pulled in the parking lot. She pulled in a little bit after me. I parked, and I said, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" And she said, "Yeah, what's up?" And I was like, I heard you've been saying some things about me and you continuing to hang out, and you know that we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And she asked me, she said, can I come sit in the car because I just did some heroin and I'm a little paranoid.
Okay.
I said, why are you doing that? You know, you're doing really well, you shouldn't have been doing that.
Okay.
Din câte știu eu, heroina este ultimul drog care ar provoca panică. Dar mă rog, gândiți-vă așa, poliția avea o singură probă de care se putea folosi pentru a găsi criminalul în acest caz. O filmare de o calitate destul de slabă, din care știau ce mașini au parcat, unde au parcat și la ce distanță. Știau că Savannah a coborât din mașina ei și s-a urcat în cealaltă. E ca și cum aveau marginile unui puzzle și trebuiau să se folosească de acestea pentru a descoperi centrul.
And so she came inside in the car, and I explained to her the situation. I told her that servers at Bonefish were coming to me and telling me that you're telling people when you're out that we're still having sex and we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And I said, I would appreciate, I need you to stop, because for one, it's jeopardizing my job. We agreed to, split, stop talking mutually and just move on, and, be cordial or whatever. But it was nothing more than that. And she said, I'm going to do what I want. You can believe what you want. I didn't tell anybody anything. And I told her, I said, the girl that you were out with told Chelsea that we were still having sex and that you were just at my house like yesterday and hanging out. And Savannah said, yeah, I did say that, I don't really like Chelsea, and I said, well, look, you need to stop. Because for one, like I said, we agreed to go our separate ways, and it's jeopardizing my job, and it's making me really upset having to come into work, or talk to Chelsea, and she just constantly, badger me about stuff that you're saying that isn't true.
Yeah.
And I told her that she needs to stop. At that point, I got out and I punctured the hole in the tire.
Okay.
And I said, no, stop. Like, I'm serious. I don't want to talk to you. It's not good for us, so let's stop. And she just said, why'd you do that? I said, well, I'm upset. I apologized after. I told her I would get her a new tire. And she said, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. And I said, she said she's going to keep telling lies and stuff about me and everything like that. And I said, don't do it again, or next time it's going to be worse. It's going to be your windows.
Okay.
And at that point, she had her phone in her hand. She got out of the car and walked towards the main entrance from San Jose.
So, like, if
So this is
like I know Bonefish is like over here. This is San Jose. This is the bank. It's over here in this area. Where were you guys parked?
She was parked here.
Okay.
To the left of the Five-Star ATM.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was parked here.
Okay. All right. So you're like here.
Yeah, I was.
And she's over here?
I was probably 3 spaces away.
Okay, from
Or
her
so.
car.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
And what do you drive?
I drive a Chevy Malibu,
Okay. What color is it?
silver.
Silver Chevy Malibu.
Yeah.
Does it have Colorado tags, Florida tags, Georgia tag? Okay. And when you got there, did you pull into the parking place? Did you park sideways? Did you park
I pulled
backward?
in. I backed in.
Okay, you're backed in.
Yeah.
You backed into this parking place over by the bank area, by the Vistar ATM.
Yeah.
And you're driving a silver Chevy Malibu with a Florida tag. Okay, and then she pulls in over on this side of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so like if you're in the car and you're sitting here, she would be on your left.
So
You're
if
the
I'm,
driver's
if
side.
I'm sitting facing forward, yeah, she was on the
Okay.
driver's side.
Does she back in? Does she pull in?
She pulled in.
Okay, all right. So when she gets out, she's close enough to you, and that's when you motioned her over or called her over or said, "Hey, can I?"
Yeah, I
talk
just
to
said,
you?"
"Hey, can I talk
Okay.
to you?"
Were you by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, nobody was in the car with you.
No.
Was anybody in the car with her?
No.
Okay. All right. What was she wearing?
Her uniform.
Uniform? Okay. All right. Is your car a 2-door or 4-door?
4-door.
4-door. Does she get in the front seat or the back seat?
She gets in the back, and I asked why she got in the back.
Okay.
She was like, "I just don't want anybody to see me, you know."
And where did you get into?
She said, "You can come back here and we can talk."
Okay.
And so I got out and I got in the back seat.
Okay, so you guys are both in the back
Yeah.
seat now. Okay, got you. All right. All right. I wasn't sure.
And she said, "Fuck you, you know, I'll do what I want." And she got out,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked like she was either texting or calling somebody.
Okay.
Because as she started walking towards there's an entrance to the plaza.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Um,
closer towards
yeah.
295?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say she was walking along the edge of the plaza, but she was walking maybe towards this way.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say an older model Ford pickup,
Mm-hmm.
green,
Okay.
drove past me and around, and she got in.
Okay. What happened to your neck?
That was self-inflicted, actually.
Why?
I just have been having kind of a hard time.
To your neck?
I couldn't. Yeah, I did. And
What did you use?
a knife.
When did you do that?
Some time in July.
You did that in July and it's still
Yeah.
bloody?
Well, I kind of peeled the scab here and there at work, hitting
Okay.
it on stuff like that. I peeled it last night working.
Okay.
And it was coming off a little bit today, so I peeled that a little
Okay.
bit.
All right. Let me see.
But this was the same night. This
Okay.
one was just a lot worse
Yeah.
than this one was.
Okay. And that was in July?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I come up and talk to you yesterday, I'm not threatening. I'm just I'm talking to everybody up there. What? Why?
Well, I just I freaked out, to be honest with you. I mean,
This girl's missing?
yes.
Okay. But you know she's been missing. I mean, you knew from from in essence from day one that she's missing, and you freaked out that you had to know.
Obviously, I was the last one to see her, so
Yeah.
I was a little bit scared at that.
How do you know you just said you weren't the last one to see her? You just said somebody in a truck.
Well, I mean, the last one to see her at Bonefish.
Okay.
That the last one she's heard from. or
Right.
had contact with that anybody knows of.
Sure.
And I thought that I had a warrant out already.
Okay. What's the warrant for?
I didn't go to a court date for a ticket,
Okay. Okay.
so obviously I didn't.
I talked to you last night,
Yeah,
and I didn't have handcuffs. Wasn't threatening in any way.
definitely not.
And
but I mean,
I left. So, what were you? You were worried. If you were worried you were going to get arrested, then that would have happened.
well, I mean, that's another reason that Chelsea called me and I said, I told him I didn't, know anything. What do I do now? I already.
When did you talk
Already.
to Chelsea about that? When did you talk to her
Um,
that you talked? It had to have been after last night. So was
Yeah.
it today?
no, I didn't talk to her today.
Okay, so I was up there talking to you last night, like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So did you talk to her
No, I'm
after
sorry.
that?
It was earlier in the day. Because obviously I told her what happened the day that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And told her that I was going to tell Savannah to leave me alone
Okay.
the day before.
Mm-hmm.
And after I told her, what happened about me, puncturing the tire and her getting in the car with some guy,
Yeah.
we talked a little bit just about, how it's kind of crazy, what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I said, well, she hasn't hung out with the best of people in her past.
Okay.
And she asked me if I knew who it was. I said no. Just told her it was, a green truck.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything happened, and her mom and the police came up there,
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that. So we talked Thursday night, and she said, "Hey, you need to tell somebody."
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know what to do. You know, I'm scared. I don't want to get in trouble for anything or have anything be a suspect or anything like that. Which I mean, obviously, wasn't the right decision to make.
Yeah.
Because now,
yeah, I mean, because we're going to find out
looks
stuff.
Yeah, we could have gotten.
Clar, polițiștii știau deja că minte. Nu a făcut el greșeli substanțiale, dar Lee a avut câteva scăpări până acum. Observați că polițistul e la modul ok, da. Îl lasă pe Lee să vorbească cât mai mult și intervine doar pentru a clarifica anumite detalii. De ce face polițistul asta? Primul motiv este acela de a-l bloca pe Lee într-o poveste pe care nu are cum să o modifice ulterior. Al doilea motiv îl spun mai târziu.
3 days ahead.
Obviously now it looks
So you're saying that there's a green, what kind of truck was it?
It looked like a Ford, like a mid 90s.
Yeah.
It was a 2-door, maybe the ones with the little third door that you open from the side.
Okay. Well, the good thing about that is we should be able to verify all of those kind of things. That won't be a problem at all. Yeah, just I don't know. I mean, so you said that you told her that you had talked to us, but I don't think that could chronologically. I don't think that could match up.
Okay. We talked Thursday.
Okay.
And
Not last night after
no,
we talked. Or this.
We talked Thursday.
Okay.
After her mom and everything was on the news.
Yeah.
She called me and was like, "Hey, everything's all over the news. You need to tell somebody." She said, "Call the hotline or something like that."
Did you call the hotline?
I told her I did, just because I was scared to call that night.
But did you ever call the hotline?
No.
So you haven't told anyone yet of this, other than Chelsea.
Chelsea's the only person that knows.
Okay. And Chelsea knows that you're going to go meet Savannah Wednesday afternoon. Yes. She knows that.
Yes.
Afterwards, do you guys talk about how that conversation went?
Yes.
Okay. So she knows how the conversation ended.
Yes.
And you told her that night, Wednesday night, about the truck and about her and about you puncturing the tires. So you just called her and told her?
No, we spoke first via text.
Okay. So you text her from your phone that you slashed her tire or punctured her tire or anything like that. So that's on your phone?
Yes.
Okay, so that text message is on your phone?
No.
Al doilea motiv pentru care Lee nu a fost întrerupt este următorul. Detectivul vrea ca Lee să lase garda cât mai jos, să creadă că este crezut și că povestea relatată de el este plauzibilă. Aceasta este o tehnică pe care polițiștii o folosesc destul de des. Îl lasă pe suspect să povestească, se prefac că le cred și atunci când suspectul s-a liniștit, atitudinea lor se schimbă și îl iau prin surprindere.
Did you run into him on the road anywhere?
No.
Okay. Did she call you later on or text you later on?
Savannah, no.
Mm-hmm. No other contact with her?
No.
So where's Savannah right now?
I don't know.
Where would I find her?
I don't know.
That's my prime objective is to find her.
Definitely.
I think time's running out on her. And I think that...
I mean, I should have said something to you guys when I talked.
Oh, yeah,
I should have said something Wednesday or Thursday when it was brought into everybody's attention.
So tell me how I go from nice guy, never met you. You seem like a nice guy. I come up and talk to you. Again, out of you agreed that there was nothing threatening or anything about our conversation. Just asking you for some basic, simple things. We talked for just a few minutes, and you didn't tell me this story. I'm not going to say the truth because I think there's holes in this story too.
Okay.
So you don't tell me this story, and then today we're talking again because I brought you down to talk to you because I found holes in that story that didn't match up, and now you're telling me another story that there's holes in this story that does not match up. So where's Savannah?
I don't know.
Where?
Why were you being hesitant about Chelsea being at your house? You first said that you
I-
were by yourself. You ate
Yes.
alone.
Yes.
And then
I ate
Aaron-
dinner alone, yes.
Right, but that's not true either because you ordered Papa John's.
Yeah,
For you, Chelsea.
I ate corn dogs earlier in the evening. And
And
when
you
Chelsea
put-
got there, she was hungry.
Right, but you said
So I said
clearly said
yeah.
you were alone.
When I ate the corn dogs, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm
I
saying.
remember specifically texting Chelsea, I'm eating corn dogs.
Okay.
And all that's on your phone.
No.
Why would
So-
you delete all that?
Just a conversation with you and Chelsea, you would delete about I'm having corn dogs?
That text might be on there.
Okay.
But once we got to talking about, me going up to Bonefish and everything like
Yeah,
that, Chelsea said, don't involve me.
Does Chelsea
You know.
believe you?
I don't know.
Okay. Just so you know, Chelsea thinks you're full of shit. Okay. Because we've talked to a lot
Yeah.
of people. So, and
And I mean, that's about the gist of, Chelsea's attitude towards me for the most part for the past months.
Okay.
Ever since me and Savannah.
Is that because
First.
you're a liar? I mean, to her, like in the
I mean,
past?
That's pretty much what she labels me as, yeah.
Do you
because
lie?
Not about, no. I mean, obviously I lied to her about
Okay.
hanging out with Savannah and stuff
and you
like
lied
that.
to me about Savannah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm not trying to say anything.
No, I understand.
I'm just laying out facts here. I want to find this girl. I need to find her.
I understand.
And here's a couple reasons I need to find her. One is I'm hoping that she's still alive. And that's really, I really do, I'm holding out for that. And if she's not alive, then I think she and her family are due that knowledge. I think
Closure.
I think they need some closure. Because I think the reality is if somebody's dead somewhere, a parent would want to know. I think do you have kids?
No.
Okay, so one day when you have kids, the uncertainty is whatever kind of a person she is, and I'm not about to say what kind of a person she is, because I'm not making any judgments. I'm saying that this human being is, if she's alive, then I want to find her. I need to make sure she's okay, because several days now she hasn't been around. Things happen to the human body, and people can't stand a lot of things that can transpire. But the other thing is, if she's not, this family deserves better than this. This family deserves better than somebody who works with her and who's got knowledge and won't tell the police because they're worried about their own ass. Because that's pretty cheap. I'm gonna be honest with you. And
I agree.
your feelings in it, I don't really care about your feelings. What I care about is finding her. So where is she?
I don't know where she is.
Where is Savannah?
I don't know.
I need to know where Savannah is so I,
I
can
don't
let
know
her family
where
know.
she is.
You don't know because you had something done with her and you weren't involved in that part? I don't know. Tell me something. What can I work with?
I told you the last time I saw her.
But that's not true because we have proof. We have proof. And that's why we're sitting here, Lee. At this point, we need this for her. I mean, I look at that little girl and I think of my little girl. My little girl who's her age. That's who I think about. If that was my little girl, I couldn't imagine. I don't care what she said about you or whatever, but my little girl is that age.
Maybe
And you're not telling the truth.
Maybe something gets out of hand in the car.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, you didn't do
Okay,
anything, but she was
okay.
in your car. She never got out of your car. She never got out of your car. Lee?
We're not saying that you did anything. I'm trying to find her. I didn't say you
I
did
don't know
anything.
where she is.
Well, we can prove that you left with her in the car. So please, do everybody
this.
a favor and just tell us.
Where is she?
I don't
You
know.
got to be able to be able to separate. We're not sitting here saying you did anything to her. I don't know. She's on drugs. Maybe she passed. I don't know. I'm not in that car with you guys. I know that she's in that car with you. I have proof of all of those.
Okay, let me
things.
ask you, Lee. Then tell us now if you're being an honest man. Are you being honest?
Yes.
Okay, well then let's start being honest. She never got out of your back seat, Lee. She never got out of your back seat. Video cameras don't lie.
Lee.
How do you know? How do you think I know this information, Lee? I wasn't there. But a video camera caught it.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know.
What happened to her? Was it an overdose? Is that what happened? I don't know. I'm not in the car with you guys. You just said she was in your car and she had admittedly had done heroin. Bodies overdose all the time. Is that what happens? Does she overdose?
Okay, well, tell us when you left with her in the car, because that is what is shown. We can't make up that. We can't falsify a video camera, Lee. I'm not lying to you, because you know I'm telling the truth, because you know that's what's on the video. How else would I know that? I don't, unless I have the video. Where did you go with her?
I didn't go anywhere with her.
You did.
No.
You did. So the video camera's lying?
I don't know this. I mean,
Well, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you. I'm not making that up. That's why I'm so passionate about this. This is someone's child. You might not have kids, but damn it, is she someone's kid? It's
I
not fair to
understand
her
that.
mom with stage 4 cancer. All she wants to know is where her daughter is. But I have this man sitting over here, a 28-year-old man, that first says, you haven't seen her. You didn't see her that day. To now the roles have reversed a little bit because we've been doing our background. Okay? And now you're saying that she was sitting in your car, which all lines up with the video, actually. I'm glad that you said you got in the back seat with her. All that lines up. Walking over to her car, puncturing her tire. Everything lines up. You come back to your car and going back to her car. Everything lines up. But you know what doesn't line up? After that passenger door comes open and shuts, comes open and shuts, she never gets out of that car. And you drive off. She never gets out of that car. There is no green truck. And that's not right to her. We're fact finders, Lee. I don't have anything personal against you.
No, not at all. I mean, it's
We're
over.
just fact
Just
finders.
tell us
We're
what
just
happened.
doing
Where
our
is she?
job. No. Where did you go with her? Where did you go with her, Lee? Be human. You're a human. You're a man. Where did you go with her? I know you're not that cruel inside. Seriously. Where did you go with her?
Maybe you
Please.
maybe you don't know where she is now. Where did you go with her?
Please. I'm begging you, Lee. Please. Please tell us. Please don't make us waste any more of our time. Just tell us. Please tell us. Please. I'm begging you. I know you're not evil. Just tell us where she is. I'm begging you. Please. Please. Can you please just tell me?
Deși pare că polițiștii se roagă de el, aceștia l-au adus unde au vrut. Acum apelează la umanitatea lui și îl roagă să le spună unde este Savannah. Nici măcar nu-l mai acuză că este vinovat, iar acesta nici măcar nu mai neagă că este vinovat.
You do know. Is that how you want people to think? I know you're not an evil person. I don't see that in you. I don't see that in your history. I don't hear those things about you at work. Please tell us where you went with her. She never got out of your car. Please tell us, Lee, please. I'm begging you. For her family. Please. Please. She didn't get out of your car. And you know that, obviously. Please. Please, Lee. I'm begging you. As a human.
I don't know.
You too
Look,
know.
if I,
Please,
you know.
Lee. Just please. Please don't make us do this any longer.
Yeah. For her family.
Can you
Just tell us where.
Can you just tell us?
Well,
Where
No.
did you go?
Where did you go with her then? Can you
At least tell us that.
at least tell us that part? Where did you go with her afterwards? She didn't get out of your car, and you know that obviously because I
and
know
we do
that.
too. That's why we're here. Just tell us where. Where did you go with her?
O altă mișcare interesantă din partea polițiștilor este că îi dau lui Lee o cale de mijloc, ceva care poate fi recunoscut destul de ușor. că a plecat cu ea din parcarea restaurantului. Daddy știu că dacă recunoaște asta, e la un pas de a recunoaște că el a fost într-adevăr ultimul om care a văzut-o pe Savannah.
Tell us that. At least point us in that direction. I owe her family. We've been no one's. We're not saying anything that you intentionally did anything. Just tell us where you went. Please.
Lee, it's not
You're doing
right.
great. I mean, you already told us everything we already know.
It's not right, Lee. This isn't right for her family or for anybody. No one should have to go through this. I'm just human like you are. She's human. Her family. Everybody has feelings. Please. Now's the time to tell us, because I don't think you're any kind of evil person.
No.
And I feel like you are going to tell us the truth. I do believe that. I do believe you're going to tell us the truth, because I believe that you do have a conscience. Now's the time. Please.
That's all we're asking. Is just where'd you guys go? I think you're a good man. I think you want to do the right thing.
When y'all left out of there, you went down Clare Lane, you made a left on San Jose back to 295, and you get up on 295. Okay. Where else did you go before you went home? I mean, I know you eventually went home, but...
I didn't go anywhere. I went straight home.
Okay, so what did y'all do when you got home? Savannah was with you. She was with you. And that's okay at that point, but I need to know where did she go from there? Is she still at your house?
No.
Okay. Is she still in your car?
No.
Okay. Well, then where is she?
I don't know where she is.
Okay, then where did you last drop her off at?
I didn't drop her off.
Okay, well then tell me.
What happened? Where'd you guys go?
We went to my house.
Okay.
We did some drugs.
Okay.
Hung out for a little. And then she said she was going to catch an Uber home.
Okay. And did she call an Uber?
She pulled her phone out. Looked like she was using it. I wasn't hovering over her. I was pretty high. So, I mean, I wasn't... She told me she was leaving. She walked out the door.
Dându-și seama că polițiștii nu au doar presupuneri, ci filmarea video de care spun, s-a gândit că trebuie să creeze o nouă poveste. O ultimă poveste pe care o inventează pe loc. O poveste destul de bună, care se potrivește cu ce au găsit polițiștii. Văzând aceasta, polițiștii se întorc în parcare, locul unde a început totul, și pun fix întrebările care îl vor afecta pe Lee.
What was going on in the
Didn't
back
do
seat?
anything to
What was
Savannah.
going on in the back seat? For the doors to be kicked open. She kicked open that door 3 times, Lee. She kicked it. We saw it. And you know I'm not making it up, because I wouldn't know this, because I wasn't there. I would never know this unless we had video of it, correct? Yes, correct. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm just a fact finder.
We're not gonna lie to you.
That door kicked over 3 times. Obviously something went on in that back seat. Tell me about that. What happened in the back seat? Did she get mad at you?
I mean, she was upset.
Yeah?
She tried to slap me. I slapped her. She went to get out. I grabbed her around her waist and said, "Where are you going? Why are you hitting me?" And she tried to slap me again. And then, I was still holding her, and she calmed down, and we left. We talked, and we left.
Why would she leave with you after that? Why would she want to say, thanks for slashing my tires, thanks for grabbing me, thanks for trying to slap me, cool, yeah, I want to hang out with you tonight. Why would she?
I mean, we've gotten arguments plenty of times where she says she doesn't care what happens or anything like that.
But let's be honest. No one's going to go with some man willingly after all that. No one's going to do it. Please tell me where Savannah is.
No.
You do know. You do know, Lee. And right now is the time. You're so close, and I know you're going to tell me. I know you are, because I just know you are. Because I know you want to do the right thing, but you're scared to do the right thing. I get it.
Yeah.
I do. I'm not.
Can you just tell me what I'll be in charge of, please?
Yes.
Yeah. I want to find
I don't know
out.
yet, but at least I do know that you have the KPS out for your arrest for the DWLS.
We found that.
For the what?
The DWLS, I think. Yeah.
No.
But where's Savannah?
So what am I being charged with now? Driving while suspended license?
I don't know yet. I gotta talk to the attorney that's sitting out there watching this interview. Where's Savannah?
I don't know.
You do know.
Sometimes people do wrong things, right? Some people make mistakes. It's what you do afterwards. I got a family that needs closure. They are now coming to the reality that she's no longer with us. I need closure for them. When stuff gets out that you guys left and all that together and all that kind of stuff, do you want people to remember you as a guy who said, okay, look, I'm going to do the right thing? Or do you want your family and everybody else to think that you're some evil, heartless person who won't tell us where she is? Why would you put your family and her family through all that? I don't think you're that kind of guy. I don't think you're evil. Something got out of hand. I get it. But what do you do after that? Here's what you do. You do the right thing now. Just tell us where she is. Closure for her family.
Lee, we understand. Listen, we understand.
We're not trying to hem you up on anything, man. I'm telling you, I'm thinking about this girl and her family. And your family.
She was serving.
Please tell me where to go find her. That's how people remember you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can
We
work with
we
that.
can work with that, man. We can work with that.
What?
You gotta do the right thing now. You can do this. You can do the right thing.
She was hitting me. She wouldn't stop, and I'd squeeze back,
Okay.
and she was just,
Was she under your arm or something, or?
she started hitting me, after I, slashed her tire,
Right.
and we went back and forth, and I squeezed her hard.
You squeezed her around her neck or around her neck with your hands?
She
She had.
had her hands around mine.
Okay.
And then you had yours around hers, and y'all were just fighting back with each other.
Okay.
She just wouldn't let go, and I didn't let go.
Okay.
Where is she now?
Please tell us where she
You got the hardest part out. I understand
Yeah.
that. And you got the hardest
Freaked
part out.
out.
Okay.
I left. All I want to do is leave me alone.
We know.
I know. You're doing good, buddy.
It's a pond on the west side of the Club Du Clay
Club Du Clay?
Yeah.
Okay.
and Longchamp.
Yeah. Okay. If I got a map printed out of that, you think you could just show me that? Okay. It's on the west side from Club Du Clay and Longchamp. Okay. And did you? You're great. Thank you. Let's get this over with and let's find her. Let's let her pants.
When
No.
did you put her there?
Did you go straight there?
No.
No. Okay. What happened? You tell me. I'll quit.
After she stopped, I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I freaked out.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I have the faintest idea what's supposed to happen after that. So I go home and I don't know what to do, so we have a fire pit in our backyard and I put it there. And then, you guys show up Friday night.
Okay.
I get even more scared.
Okay. Was she just put in the fire pit, or did you burn her, or what?
I dug a hole.
Okay.
I put her there,
Okay.
and then I don't know why I thought it would help.
Mhm.
Starting a bonfire.
Okay.
It did.
Okay. You're doing fine. Okay. You're doing the right thing now, man. You are.
So you moved her Friday.
Moved her this morning.
This morning. Okay. And now was the area that you dug out there, did she get burned at all, or you just tried, or what?
I tried.
Okay. You tried to burn her. Okay. Was she wrapped in anything, or just her?
No.
Okay. Did she still have on her work clothes?
No.
Okay. You took the work clothes off of her. Where are the work clothes?
I threw them away.
Okay. Where did you throw those away?
On the way this morning, I just tossed them out.
Out the window? Do you remember about where you were?
No, I was just scared.
Okay. I agree. I get it.
Chelsea.
Interogarea continuă și polițiștii află alte detalii despre locul unde se află Savannah. Cu o singură probă, polițiștii au reușit să-l facă pe Lee să mărturisească. După ce obțin alte detalii, polițiștii părăsesc camera și Lee rămâne singur. Vom vedea care este reacția unui om care realizează că din acel moment nu mai este liber.
There wasn't meant to be shit. I should have done it. Could you just tell her off and go home? Fuck Chelsea, what she thinks. Fuck what she thinks. Fucking.
take some photographs of you. Stand right here. I'm gonna just take some overall photographs. Take your hands out of your pocket. Just take an overall photograph. Just relax. Okay, turn to the side. All right, keep turning. Turn, face the wall. Turn again. All right, face me. You have any particular injuries I need to hold you up?
În acea seară, poliția a găsit trupul Savannah. Raportul medicului legist a arătat că aceasta nu avea niciun drog în sistem și, din păcate, trupul ei fusese ars în proporție de 70%. Lee a fost acuzat de crimă de gradul 2. Deși a recunoscut în interogatoriu, acesta a pledat nevinovat și a ales să joace cartea autoapărării. Având în vedere că nu avea antecedente, acestuia i s-a oferit un târg, iar Lee a acceptat. 40 de ani de închisoare. Dacă ar executa toată sentința, acesta ar ieși din închisoare la 68 de ani. Vă așteptați la un așa final? Împărtășiți clipul acesta cu oricine credeți că s-ar uita la ce facem aici. Și dacă aveți alte cazuri pe care vreți să le analizăm, lăsați un comentariu. Până data viitoare, zi faină să aveți!